Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read. We're going to talk about Wednesday or thereabout. Hoping life is treating you well as always. But let's do some shuffling and give this another go, as it has been about 6 or 7 times since I tried to get this reading going, but determined I am. So the first one flowing out quite effortlessly, the Ten of Cups. Key wording. So there's something about a new beginning or a new commitment, an advancement of some sort for you individually that's being labeled as this Ten of Cups, or this Ten of Cups represents rather. And I feel like, given the fact that I barely could even begin this initial shuffle and it just flowed out onto the table from the middle of the deck, means that Spirit's reminding you or informing you wholeheartedly that whatever this is speaking upon for you will come to be easily, right? I'm hearing it will come to be in the midst of everything else, in the middle of everything else, feeling like you're being pushed to, maybe you do need to focus on acquiring that situation or getting that commitment or seeing it come to be for yourself a little bit. But it's almost this vibe where it's one of these manifestations and co-creating kind of situations where it will come to be when it's meant to, without a ton of forceful or attentive effort from your side. Does that make sense? It's this feeling of you putting more effort in an effortless way towards manifesting it for yourself. And maybe there are other little bits of preparation and effort needed until that point, right? Along the way, but quite effortless in the way that this is going to come to be, right? And it may even remind you or inform you of how this came to be when it came to other manifestations and seeing things transpire for you and to your advantage. For some, I'm getting that was very, very recent that you were able to do that. So what's stopping you from doing it again? Nothing, right? Just making sure that you don't add any heaviness or pressure to that process. Remembering not to desire it too much, right? Finding that nice balance, that middle ground. And that's what manifestation is all about. Wrapping that up with a true amount of belief. But the Hanged Man, because you may find that there's a moment of temptation throughout this day. There's a moment of feeling like giving in to this or that isn't going to assist you in moving towards this, or it's just going to weigh things down until that point. May make it a bit more difficult for you in one, if not multiple ways. But I feel like they're also saying, with what's being pushed as far as an adjustment in perspective, let's reword that. When it comes to what Spirit's pushing you to adjust your perspective on, right, whatever it ends up being for you, how is that going to affect negatively the current situation you have at hand, right? Not just talking about what we have as far as fulfillment, happiness, and seeing your wish come to be moving forward, right? Talking about your bright future, but we're also talking about how to best adjust in order to make the best set of what's at hand. I feel like you will also be needing to utilize what you've been through in order to see this day pan out as it's meant to. Very interesting. That's going to look differently for everybody. The Empress, not surprised. This was one of the energies that came out at the very beginning of one of the past attempts to get this reading done. I feel like there's thoughts of giving birth to something new, making the best out of something you've already given birth to maybe. But I feel like there's an attentive vibe about you putting effort towards your resources, towards what feels productive throughout this day in that moment or those moments, and realizing that yes, it is benefiting whatever this is talking about for you, but it's not necessarily, say, desiring it more or, pleading to get that acceptance, that yes, or that door to open. It's about you just doing what's necessary up until that point, catering to the needs of your current day, shifting situation, and then allow for this to come to be again as it's meant to. Very interesting. The Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, because it feels like there's fleeting conversation taking place, fleeting communication, if you will. This could speak upon Spirit quickly coming through and giving you a message, whether it's a synchronicity, a dream, a vision, a thought for you to contemplate or to absorb. It could be a numerous amount of things, right? But I feel like as well, you could find yourself a bit on the go throughout this day, even if it's slow movement. It feels like the speaking that's taking place is giving out a lot, right? It's communicating a lot. You may find that you have to update somebody or reach out to somebody quite quickly, but that conversation is not meant to and can't last forever, right? And so I feel like there's more than one level of fleeting conversation, communication once again, and I feel like this is purposeful on a multitude of levels for more than one reason. But I also feel like there's kind of a Seven of Wands vibe coming from this. In the midst of all that you are dealing with, coping with, overcoming, and accomplishing throughout this day, a lot is coming towards you. It almost feels like there's an option of some sort that Spirit's zoning in on for you, right? It feels like there's going to be, say, you're looking for a new job, or you're looking for a new suitor, or maybe new friends, or a friend, or it could be more so another type of investment, like where to live, or a type of car. There's something about there being options, right? A very Seven of Cups vibe, but then it gets narrowed down, right? Not to say those other options aren't still an option, right? Or available, but it feels like, or up in the air is what I'm hearing. But it's this feeling that Spirit's making it quite clear. This is the one. This is the right option. This is something you should look a bit further into and kind of to, in your own way, personally recognize that it's the right choice, right? Or to see all those benefits that Spirit is pushing you to recognize. Very interesting. As we have the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this also speaking upon you, again, having a lot of options, a lot to get done, but a lot to be thankful for in the midst of needing to protect your energy. It may feel like there's certain factors of your current day situation that don't make it easy or even possible in that moment or throughout that chunk of period of time throughout the day to protect your energy, right? For me, it's not so simplistic to cleanse my energy where I'm living currently, but I know it's temporary, right? And the other benefits that this place has definitely outweighs those slight restrictions, right? So it's about taking the, again, good with the bad, which we've been saying a lot recently. But there's a bold confidence about you where I feel like for whatever reason, most of the individuals drawn to the reading will be feeling, even if it doesn't last the entire day, a sense of confidence in regards to things working out, in regards to you being able to manifest, co-create, and accomplish whatever it is you need and or want. And so there's a feeling of you being pushed to coast forward and maintain that confidence, that hope, and watch things fall into place for you, right? But the Four of Wands and the Tower card, yeah, I sense that it's a Wednesday where there's reasons to celebrate. There's evidence that things are falling into place, and your connection to music will feel quite relevant. Being a source of communication potentially from Spirit in a fleeting manner, but also it could be your chance to escape, to alter your mood, maybe to take yourself out of your mind for a hot second, or just to adjust that thought process. I feel like there's going to be potentially more than one true benefit and advantage to your connection and utilizing that connection to music. I also sense that Spirit could sing through you. If you start singing randomly, that's Spirit. If you find a song is being played a couple times or very prominently in your mind, you're not just singing a song in your head, it's Spirit, right? It happens to me often. I'm also getting little tidbits, little clips, moments from, say, a TikTok or an Instagram reel or something of the sort, maybe from a TV show. Something of that sort will be, that kind will be used to give you a message, all right? Also remembering that spirits do like to just have fun at times, so sometimes it could just be a fun message and not anything of true importance or significance. And you might just need that little chuckle or moment of smiling to happen. Anyways, Three of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Chariot. Beautiful energies to pair together, as well as the Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Whether it's about you moving towards something that's going to cost money and or moving towards something that's going to leave you with less, that may leave you with less financial freedom in certain ways or one particular way, But it could also be you talk. This could also speak upon you shifting away from more free time and more flexibility towards that position or that business or something that's going to make you busier but leave you with more income, more rewards all the meanwhile. There's a highlight on that for some reason, okay? But I also feel like there's an expected ending that's going to leave you quite ecstatic, maybe a little reminiscent, a little bit sad to leave something behind, but noticing or remembering wholeheartedly that everything shifts and changes as it's meant to. Nothing is meant to last forever, even if that continuing situation has a shift towards a new commitment or a new stage, a new chapter, a different vibe, if you will. Okay? But to get ready to wrap up this reading, the Three of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Chariot card, talking about how, again, you have reasons to celebrate, reason to feel connected to what you're accomplishing, what lies ahead, and how much more you have yet to achieve. But it feels like a very connected day, once again, with the High Priestess, where you will be feeling things quite strongly, feeling quite motivated, in the mood to buckle down and do what's necessary, and you will see the results due to that. But again, rewinding back to the beginning of the reading, with a day full of so much communication, you're being pushed to recognize that effortlessly, in such an easy manner, right? This Ten of Cups, whatever it means for you, whatever it is for you, will come to be, period. Okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your day, and I'll definitely see you next time.